How's everyone doing? Super excited and fired up to be talking with each and every last one of y'all, but y'all know how I like to keep this thing going. Do one of the three things for me right now. I need you to like, share, and comment because you never know who might need to hear this. And the whole purpose of me coming to you week in and week out is to become the river and not the reservoir. So this provides you all with so much value that you can go out there and provide value to others. Welcome back to our channel, family. It's DT Sturghill, and I am your unstuck mentor. And today, let me just say what needs to be said. You cannot be interested and inconsistent. I'm going to say it again. You cannot be interested and be inconsistent. You can't truly say that you want something while showing up like it's an option, because I don't know about you, but my future is not an option. It is a priority. So I show up even when I don't want to show up in order to get the results that I want to. You can't keep talking about someday while skipping today. If you're only interested, I can guarantee you just gonna dabble in some stuff and not take it serious. But if you are committed, you will find the discipline to stay the course, run the course, and then also win the course. Now, I'm not here to sugarcoat this to you. No matter what video you've seen, I have never sugarcoated anything to you. And I want to be honest with you. And this might hurt a little bit, or I might be stepping on some toes. Some of you all are frustrated with the lack of your results, but the truth is, you're not consistent enough to produce the results that you want. And interest doesn't build anything. Consistency does. Write that down. Interest doesn't build anything. Consistency does. So until you cross that line from curious to committed, you'll keep living in the cycles instead of stepping into your change. So let me give it to you plain. Write this down. Interest is cheap, but consistency is costly. Interest is cheap, but consistency is costly. See, interest says I'll do when I feel like it. Guess what? Your future depends on your consistency. And see, consistency says I do it because it's who I am right now. See, interest depends on emotions, but consistency depends on standards. So let me make it real, because you can't be interested in getting in shape if you're only hitting the gym when you feel motivated. See, motivation runs down, and it runs down very fast. So don't be surprised when you don't see the results. So you can't say that you're interested in financial freedom if you keep spending more than you save. So you got to prioritize and put some things to the side in order for you to have what you truly want in your bank account. So don't expect your account to look like your dreams if you're spending more than you save. See, prioritize. You can't be interested in building a brand if you're not posting. Because one thing that I do know, people are always looking at your consistency. If you're not posting, creating, refining, then don't expect anyone else to take you so seriously. If you don't. See, interest loves the idea of something. Consistency loves the process of becoming. Two different things. The idea of something is just that. But see, when you put consistency to it, that's where it breaks that bad cycle, those bad habits, or those walls that stand in between you and whatever you want, because now you push action into your process. So interest makes promises, but consistency makes proof. Let's break this down so you can see the gap between where you are and where you want to be, and let's mend it. So you have your pen and pad handy. I highly suggest that you use it. because there's going to be a lot of gems that I drop, and I really don't want you to miss it. So number one being, interest is emotional, consistency is intentional. See, interest is driven by the hype. How am I feeling today? How am I going to do this? See, hype, it always goes down. You might see something inspiring and get fired up for a week, but then guess what? Life happens. I remember going to these personal development conferences, and we used to always get hyped by building the business. When you get back, Zoom call to Zoom call, you might do it for a week, but guess what? The energy fades, and then you revert back to your old patterns. Then now you wondering why you couldn't build a business or get to the results that you want. Because see, consistency doesn't wait for the hype. It sets the standards, and then it follows through with or without the applause. Number two, interest says I want it, but consistency proves I'll work for it. Can I tell y'all something? What you're committed to by your calendar and your bank statement, I can tell by how committed that you are. Because your calendar be full and your bank statement will say different. If you're not getting time or the resources, it's not priority. It's fantasy. You got to give it the time and the resources in order for it to flourish. See, interest posts about it, but consistency plans for it. Number three, interest is seasonal. Consistency is a lifestyle. Anyone can be interested in January, but few still are committed in June. See, consistency isn't a challenge. It's a character trait. You have to have it in you. Just like when things get hard, you have to have that dog in you just to get over it. If it's not a part of who you are, it'll never last. I say this because I've been both. I've been the guy interested in changing my health until I realized that my child is watching my choices. I've been interested in building up my own business until I realized that bills don't get paid with potential. I've been the guy that's been interested in changing my life until I understand interest doesn't change anything. See, throughout all of that, I had to come to realization, how committed am I? What really changed my perspective is when you do this math problem, commitment plus consistency. See, consistency says I'll show up on the bad days. I'll keep going even when it's not exciting. I'll keep my word to myself. Consistency says I don't have to feel ready. I just have to do it every single time. So here's my challenge to you. Stop saying you're interested and start proving you're committed. Because interested people, guess what? They just watch. Committed people work. Interested people need perfect conditions. But the committed ones create the results in the middle of the chaos. So then now the question I got to ask you is, I need to get you from where you are to where you need to be. But you got to come to a realization of what person am I right now at this current moment, and then what can I do to get to the committed. So this is why some people seem lucky. They're not lucky. They're just consistent. I can beat you time and time again if I continue to show up more than you do. They're not more gifted. They're just more disciplined. They've moved beyond interest. They married commitment. So if you're tired of starting over, stop quitting. If you're tired of being frustrated, get consistent. If you're tired of watching from the sidelines, get in the game and stay there. Because you can't be interested and inconsistent. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. And the life you want will always require more interest. It will require you to be intentional. It will require you to be unshakable, unapologetic, but most of all, consistent. So here's the choice. Stay interested and keep getting the same results, or get consistent and watch your life change. Whatever you do, I support you wholeheartedly, but just know that it's your move. So the more you know, the more you grow. And remember, your mindset is your creation. So make it great. Somewhere believing in you. Let's work together. Thanks for watching. Look, I love y'all. And I'll see y'all at the top. All right.